Hi, so today's video I've basically made last year sometime, but on a Discord server I was on at the weekend. I just mentioned it and no one had seemed to have heard of it. So I thought I would just reiterate it again um, for those that missed it the first time. Now, this is the number one selling product at the moment. It's just over a month old. Look, October the 5th to it's November the 10th today. So just over a month. It's adamantine and it has got zero Facebook shares. This is the Alien RPG core rulebook. 3 leagues, pretty big. Popular game, adamantine, and zero Facebook shares, and it's had a year to collect them. Uh, Cyberpunk Red. Okay, so it's how old is it? It's a year, almost a year to the day. And adamantine, zero Facebook shares. My little book, it's released in the summer, it's got 9. Now, there is no way on earth that I have got a bigger social following than the combined might of Wizards of the Coast, Free League, and Cyberpunk Red. So something's going wrong. And what it is when you share, if you are logged into the page that you want to share it to, so you're logged into your publisher page, your Facebook page for your publisher, or sharing it to your private page. You're logged into Facebook, and you're logged into DriveThru. Then, if you hit that share button, it will count the share. But what's more, it does something to the DriveThru database, and I think it creates an entry to start counting the shares. So the second you do it, it not only counts your share, but it then starts to count all the shares for that page, because it's their page that's being shared, not your product. It, it it starts to actually log that number, and you can see your shares go from 0 to 1, which is you sharing it, and then from there it can go up. This one, when I did it this morning, went up to 9. Uh, Now there's a page I did a while back, and it has picked up. Was it this morning? It's 64. Now, there is no other reason why my little book has got 64 shares and all of these biggest sellers on DriveThru are all Adamantium bestsellers and they've all got 0. Uh, when I was talking about this at the weekend, I was one of the people did it there and then, and their counts literally went from 0 to 1 when they shared it to 344 when they refreshed the page. So it's your page may be being shared loads of times, but you are seeing 0 here. And the problem with the 0 is no one wants to be first. So if you have no shares, you're unlikely to get that many shares. Uh, Obviously, some people will, but it's going to turn off some people just because it feels like it's not being used, so why bother using it? The flip of that is when you've got a healthy number of shares here, people like to follow the crowd. So if you've got a healthy number of shares, you're going to get more shares. And because if you've got 300, then the 301st will do it, and the 302nd. It's also a little bit of social proof. If people are obviously sharing it, it must be because it's good. And these little psychological bumps or nudges, they might only contribute a fraction of a percent to your sales, but over the lifetime of the product, that fraction of a percent can accumulate. And if you've got many products and each one of them is a fraction of a percent more efficient than all of your competitors, then that will bring you slightly more to higher you know higher up the rankings and things on DriveThru. And what's more, the more shares you get, the more social presence you've got on Facebook, which that may bring in more sales on in its own right, because they are linking directly uh, to your product page. And also, what's quite nice is when you share it, it does actually append your affiliate ID to the shared link. So if they do buy it from Facebook, from something you've shared or anyone else has shared, you will get that additional 5% or 8%. Sorry, 8% now. So that's it. I'm just reiterating, how incredibly easy it is. Um, if you try it and you get a error message in red, something about the delegate page not being logged in or registered or something, that is caused by you not being logged into Facebook and switched to the profile to which you are sharing the page. So when you share it, you get a little drop down list and you can share it to your personal page or to a page you manage. And then once you choose the page you manage, you can then choose the specific page. You must be logged into Facebook and managing that page for the sharing to work. Okay, so that's what causes that error message and the solution to it. Okay, so thank you for watching. That's it